On Monday in Abuja, an annual public lecture with the theme Beyond Boko Haram addressing insurgency, banditry and kidnapping across Nigeria was held. The lecture was organized by the Board of Trustees Murtala Mohammed Foundation, which includes former President of Nigeria and Chairman BOT Olusegun Obasanjo, Governor Kayode Fayemi, Aisha Mohammed Oyebode, amongst others, and had them discuss the importance of nation building. KAFTAN correspondent Mavis Ako has more in this report.
46 years after the demise in office of General Murtala Mohammed, the fourth head of state in the year 1975 to 1976, an annual public lecture in commemoration of the 37-year-old before his assassination was held in the nation's capital, Abuja, with theme Beyond Boko Haram, addressing insurgency, banditry, and kidnapping across Nigeria. In attendance were cross-generation of leaders from the public and private sector, international organization, and influential figures from across Nigeria. The former President of Nigeria and Chairman Board of Trustees, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, harps on the need to educate the 15 million out-of-school children so as to address the worsening states of insecurity across the country.
I believe the emphasis should be placed on education of young players. The population of Nigeria today standing at 15 million, and 15 million children who should be in school and are not in school. It doesn't matter how we deal with banditry, kidnapping, abduction today, either by speech, or by talent, or by spirit and talent. Those 15 million children that should be in school and are not in school.
While applauding late Murtala Mohammed, Governor of Ekiti State and Chairman Nigerian Governors Forum, Kayode Fayemi, lent his voice to the present state of the nation.
From the deployment of lethal violence to press their claims and the busting of oil pipelines, to widespread acts of kidnapping for ransom and orchestrated attacks on officers and institutions of the state, the impact of the activities of the militants were felt across the country directly or indirectly. In retrospect, considered to be the warning sign that were on the horizon. Not much prepared most Nigerians for the new face of insecurity that was signaled by the emergence of the radical extremist group popularly known as Boko Haram and the devastating campaign of terror it has waged for over a decade now.
Speaking on the thematic areas of concern, stakeholders harps on the need to look for long-term solutions in addressing insurgency.
Communities are being destroyed, livelihoods are being destroyed, families are being broken apart. So it's a topical issue, and what we do in the foundation is we bring guest speakers so that they can talk about these issues and people can focus on what are the solutions, what do we need to do to help those, not only those who have been affected, but also to try and look for long-term solutions to this problem. We cannot have a situation where girls no longer want to go to school. Families don't want their daughters to go to school. In a country that already has 15 million children out of school, of which the larger percentage of them are women and girls, we cannot afford a situation where girls will not be allowed to go to school. It does not make any sense.
As you know, the Murtala Mohammed Foundation is a non-governmental organization that looks into the effects of insurgency, how to help out of school children, help those who have been affected extremely by insurgency. And when you match that with the Nigerian Army's mandate, the Nigerian Armed Forces mandates, you realize that ours is to curb insurgency. And insurgency is not curbed only by fighting military force. It is also curbed with other tools, such as the political tools, the economic tools, and to some extent the social tools.
It was an emotional day as members of the Dapchi and Chibok community make a plea to the government to reunite the kidnapped daughters with their family.
With the assistance of the Nigerian government, who has been trying to rescue the 110 of our daughters, we are still asking them, begging them in the name of God, the remaining of our girls, we are still in need of them. Our tears are still running out. We the mothers especially, some of our mothers are dying because of this issue. So please, and please, we need help so that the remaining of our girls will be back.
It was a black day to us. Our secondary school girls were adopted by Boko Haram on 17th day of February 2018 at Government Technical Science School, Dapchi, Bursari, local government, Yobe State. Almost 106 girls were adopted, from which 101 were rescued and 5 of them lost their lives. Among which there is my sister named Maimuna A. Hassan and others.
The cry for a nation free from insecurity is on the lips of every Nigerian. How we would get there is a path which everyone is encouraged to work in